Hello students, welcome back to Vijay Datta chemistry classes. This is your Purnima ma'am. See, today we are going to learn how to solve mole concept problems. See, this mole concept basically depends on the four formulae. Okay, let us see what are those four formulae. Mole concept is nothing but number of moles, number of molecules, how many number of atoms are present, how many number of gram atoms are present in the given weight. Such type of questions they are asking frequently, and we can search in previous question papers of JEE Mains or NEET. If we check from the mole concept, we are getting such type of questions, right? So based on that, first of all we should know four formulae. The first one is how to calculate number of moles. The formula to calculate number of moles. These moles we can also write as gram molecules. Both are same. Number of moles and mole or gram molecule, both are same only. So number of moles formula is given weight is nothing but the weight given in the problem. Given weight by gram molecular weight. Given weight by gram molecular weight. Okay, got it? Now this is the first formula. Come to the second one. Number of moles means number of gram molecules. Now they ask a question based on number of molecules. Calculate the number of molecules from the given data. Calculate the number of molecules or number of weight. Calculate the weight based on the number of molecules. Such type of questions they'll ask. So the formula to calculate number of molecules is number of moles into Avogadro number. What is this Avogadro number? This Avogadro number will represent with the letter Na or N with suffix L. Also we can represent. Its value is 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. This value is fixed. So wherever we are getting Avogadro number, we have to use this number, right? Now, so already in the previous the formula is given for the number of moles. So just rewrite the formula for number of moles is given weight by gram molecular weight. Given weight by gram molecular weight into Avogadro number Na or 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23, right? So these are the two formulas on number of moles and number of molecules. Like this, they can ask to calculate number of gram atoms also. Number of gram atoms and number of gram atoms and number of atoms also. See, number of gram atoms and number of moles formula is same. See, given weight by the only difference for the both number of gram molecules or number of gram atoms is while calculating number of moles we will take the molecular weight. While calculating number of gram atoms we will take gram atomic weight. Got it? Gram atomic weight. Given weight by atomic weight, because we are talking here about the atoms. So we are writing atomic weight. Here we are talking about the molecules. So we are writing gram molecular weight. Let us come to the number of atoms. This is also same just like the formula number of gram atoms into Avogadro number. So number of gram atoms is nothing but we can replace with this formula, given weight by gram atomic weight into Avogadro number, 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. So while discussing the mole concept, compulsory we should know these four formulae. See, number of moles, number of molecules, number of gram atoms and number of atoms. Okay student, now we'll do some problems based on this mole concept. Okay. Now come to the first problem. See here, one atom of an element X weighs 6.64 into 10 to the power of 23 grams. Then the number of gram atoms in 40 kg of it is. So he is asking the question, one atom of element X weighs this much, then in 40 kg, how many number will be present? How many number of gram atoms will be present? First of all, write here the number of gram atoms formula. Just before I said number of gram atoms. Number of gram atoms formula is given weight by gram atomic weight, right? See, because we are talking about the atoms. See, how to calculate the weight? The atom weight is given here, right? The weight is 6.664 into 10 to the power of 23 grams. But here we don't know the atomic weight, isn't it? We don't know the atomic weight. By using that, we have to find the, first of all, we have to find the atomic weight and then we have to substitute the value in that. So how many number of gram atoms will be present in 40 kg? He given the weight, but we should know this X is atomic weight, right? So to find that atomic weight, I am taking the formula number of moles, right? See here, he said one atom. Already we know the formula number of moles or number of atoms. Okay, see here. Number of atoms equal to given weight by gram atomic weight into Avogadro number. This is only no formula. Previously we discussed number of atoms value. Here he given one atom, isn't it? So I am substituting here 1. Then if we cross multiply, gram atomic weight equal to given weight into 6.023 in 10 to the power of 23. So given weight is how much? 6.664 into 10 to the power of minus 23 into 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. Basically these two will get cancelled. So given atomic weight is 6.664 into 6.023. If we calculate this, obviously see 6 6 are 36 and we have a change here. If you multiply this one, you will get nearly 40 grams. This is what? 40. Actually atomic weight, it has no units. That's why I am not writing any units over here, right? So now we got the atomic weight, that is 40. Now just substitute over here, then we will get the number of gram atoms. See here, now in the gram atoms, how to check this one? Given weight is how much they given? 40 kg they given. So 40 kg I am converting into the grams. So 40 into 10 cube grams, that is the given weight by atomic weight we found is 40. So 40 into 10 cube by 40. 40 into 10 cube by 40. 40 get cancelled, that is 1000 grams. So One atom of an element X has 6.664 in 10 to the power of minus 3 grams. The number of gram atoms in 40 kg is 1000 grams. Okay, 1000 grams will be present in 40 kg. So I am going with the option D. Right, student? So this is the first problem. Now come to the next one. So here they are asking the question, how much lime can be obtained? How much lime can be obtained by heating 200 kg of limestone, which is 95% pure. So now we have to calculate how much amount of CaO present in 200 kg of limestone. But here the given limestone is only 95% of pure, not 100%. So first of all, in 200 kg, 95% means how much we have to calculate. Got my point? In 2 months. So I want to calculate mass of pure limestone. Mass of pure limestone. Why I am taking mass of pure limestone? Whatever 200 kg is given, that is not 100% pure, only 95% pure. So I want to take only for that 95%. So 200 into 95%. 95% is nothing but 200 into 95 by 100, obviously. So get cancel, 95 2s are 190 kg. So out of 200 kg, only 190 kg is pure. Now in 190 kgs, we have to calculate for calcium oxide. Now come to the limestone. Limestone, in how much CaO is present? Actually, what is the limestone formula? We have to write the equation here. That is what in mole concept they won't give the equation. Sometimes we have to write the reaction. CaCO3 on heating, it produces calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. It is a general reaction. So many times we will read in the mole concept this type of reaction. So first of all, we have to calculate its initial weight. CaCO3, its weight is 100 grams because its atomic weight we have to take. Calcium oxide itself, it is 56 grams and carbon dioxide is 44 grams. But here we have a relation he is asking in the question between limestone and lime. Limestone means CaCO3, lime means calcium oxide. 100 grams is giving 56 grams of calcium oxide. Then what about 190 kg? 100 grams is giving 56 grams of calcium oxide. Then 190 kg gives how much? You want to maintain the same units, you can convert this kg into grams. Means I'll write this 190 into 10 cube grams. Then 100 grams is giving 56 grams of calcium oxide. Then 190 into 10 cube grams gives how much of calcium oxide? Suppose if you write it is as x is equals to 190 into 10 cube into 56 by 100. Got it? So this is nothing but these two zeros and here two zeros will get cancelled. So 1900 into 56. If you calculate this, you will get 106.4 kg. We can get in kgs or we can convert also, but here he asked for the kgs. All the options are in kgs, so we can maintain. Otherwise you can change this one into also kgs, that is your wish. Anyway, we know the relation 1 kg is equal to 10 cube 1000 grams. By using this relation we can convert. Here 1900 into 56 we got grams. After multiplying this you can get into the kg, because after multiplying this you will get 106,400 grams. We want to convert into kg, so 3 digits. If you move this side, then you will get 106.4 kg. So I will go with the first option. So guys, this is the mole concept based problems. Okay, I hope you understand, and we'll discuss more problems based on this. Okay, thank you guys.